Y'all, to another Woman Chat Wednesday. I'm glad y'all are tuning in for that Woman Chat Wednesday. But as y'all know by the title, this is about 5 bad habits to leave in 2020. Yes, bad habits to leave in 2020. Why do we need to leave these bad habits in 2020? Not even, some of y'all probably got more than 5 bad habits that you need to leave in 2020. But we're just going to go over a few common ones at that. And this is a whole new year. We're in 2021. We need to leave whatever is in 2020 behind. We need to progress. We need to try. We need to move forward and move on. So not just from 2020 to 2021, but every year, 2021 to 2022, 2022 to 2023, 2023 to 2024. Yeah, y'all get the picture. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get into these 5 bad habits. Okay, y'all, so the first bad habit that we need to get into, not me, but we need to get into, is how you cope with stress. That is so important, and I know that it's very, very common. How we cope with stress is so important because let's just be honest. When you become grown, you get stressed. I don't care if it's a minor stress or is it serious stress. It could be stress from a death, stress because of guilt, stress because of bills, or just financial things, period. It could be stress because of a relationship. In any relationship, not just an intimate relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, wife or husband, just relationship with your kids, relationship with your mom, relationship with your cousin, friends, whatever. We deal with stress because we have exams coming up. We can be stressed because of just all sorts of things, y'all. Just all sorts of things. Maybe there's something that you're hoping you can keep a secret and others don't find out, and that's stressing you out because you feel like they will, or you don't know how to tell somebody something. Just all kinds of stress, y'all. We deal with stress all the time, so we really need to find healthy habits, healthy ways to deal and cope with stress. I cannot stress that enough. We really need to figure out healthy ways to cope with stress. Because, y'all, let me tell y'all how I cope with stress. When I'm stressed, y'all, I eat sweets. Y'all, when I'm stressed, I eat sweets. And it's bad because, y'all, I can eat sweets for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, okay? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner if I'm super stressed. And then I won't even be in the mood to eat food. I just want ice cream, candy, and chips. Y'all, that's my favorite. Ice cream, candy, and chips. And not even really just chocolate, candy. Like gummy, fruity stuff. And yeah, that's mine. And I've gotten a lot better with that, thank God. A lot better. Seriously, thank God. Because I usually, if I'm feeling super stressed, just pray. I get on my knees and I pray, and no lie, y'all, not too long after that, I start to feel better. Just gotta learn to let go and let God. Especially things that you can't help or you can't change and you just feel helpless. Don't stress yourself out more about it. Don't worry about it. There's nothing you can do about it. So why stress yourself about something you can't change? So the best thing that I like to do personally is get on my knees and pray and let go and let God. But yeah, because I know some of y'all like to cope with stress by doing drugs, smoking, drinking, other type of hard drugs, or, you know, just whatever. And we really need to find healthy coping mechanisms like exercise, talking to people. A lot of people really need to start taking their mental health more serious, and that means even getting a therapist or a counselor if you need to. I know a lot of people don't believe in that, but it actually helps. Even if you got to write it down, or do like I do, pray, read the Bible. And yeah, we just really need to leave that in the past in 2020. It's about moving on and moving forward. Okay, y'all, so let's get on to number 2. Second bad habit that we need to leave in 2020 is procrastination. We need to stop procrastinating. We do not need to procrastinate. One thing that I'm going to be honest with y'all about, I am not a procrastinator. Yes, I have days that I procrastinate, but overall, I am not a procrastinator. Everybody has their days where they're just feeling exhausted, tired, overwhelmed, so then you procrastinate on doing something that you know you needed to do that day or that week. That's how I am. But overall, I'm not a procrastinator. But if you're not a procrastinator, that's good. If you are, that's bad, and you need to just start writing down your goals. Start writing down. So if you are a procrastinator, just start writing down your goals and getting done what you need to get done right then and there. If you got to push yourself, when you don't feel like doing something, get up and do it anyways. That's probably when you need to do it the most, when you don't feel like doing it. Write your goals down, set alarms if you have to, write it down on a calendar, put it on the calendar in your phone. We need to stop procrastinating, especially on the most very important things. The most very important things, especially whether it's getting up and starting your own business, getting up, if you know you got errands that you needed to run, that you've been needed to take care of all week, just anything, the little things to the small things. Even with the small things, try to break yourself out of that habit, because it will affect the bigger things in life. So if you can stop being a procrastinator even with the small things, it'll very much help with the bigger things in life. Okay, so bad habit number 3 that we need to leave in 2020 is being on our electronics obsessively. Obsessively being on your electronics obsessively. Okay, so we really need to stop being on our electronics so much. One thing that I'm glad about is that I do not be on my electronics all the time. That's one thing I am glad about. And I've actually gotten into reading. I don't know if I mentioned that in one of my previous Women Chat Wednesdays, but when I grew up, I was not a reader. But as of last year, mid last year, I got into reading and I like it. Self-help books, the Bible, stuff like that is the type of stuff I like to read. So yes, I am on my electronics less, and I read. I read to my kids. I read them Bible stories. I go over, you know, just stuff from the Bible with them, with myself. So as I'm doing that, that's taking away even more time from being on the TV and on electronics. And plus, of course, there's school and stuff like that. So we really need to not do that, because when you're on your electronics, it's setting an example for your kids. Kids nowadays, I don't even see them come outside and play like we used to when I was younger. Back in the 90s. I don't even see kids come out and play outside no more. Like, it's fun. And they don't. You want to know why? Because they are on their electronics all day. I think that kids really need to be limited, and us adults as well. It's about us adults, and we have to lead by an example, which is 1, less TV, less game systems, and less phones. We need to leave that in 2020. Don't bring that into 2021 with us, because it's not helping us none. And it ain't gonna hurt us not one bit, lessening that. It ain't gonna hurt. It's not gonna affect our health if we stop or, you know, do less of that. It's not gonna affect our health negatively at all. Positively, yes it will, but in a negative way, it will not affect us at all. So why not just try it? Okay, bad habit number 4 that we need to leave in 2020 is complaining. Now, not everybody's a complainer, but a good amount of y'all are. Let's just be honest. We need to stop complaining, because complaining actually just makes things worse. I don't know if you guys believe or know that, but it does. It is very, very true. I'm pretty sure some of y'all done heard that there's always somebody out there that has it worse than you. That saying is true. There's always somebody out there that has it worse than you. Not saying that what you're going through may not be bad. Not saying what you're going through isn't upsetting or sad, or isn't something serious or overwhelming or stressful. I'm not saying that, because let's just be real, that's a part of life. But we don't need to complain. Let's just do something about it. Less complaining and just getting up and doing something about it. And plus, because complaining just adds more negativity to the air, to the atmosphere, to yourself. Like, it can agitate yourself even more the more you complain. Just let go and try to do something different. Do what you can to change it or make a difference or whatever the case is. For me personally, like I mentioned earlier, I just get on my knees and pray, because complaining does not help us at all. And I know some people, these are for you guys who complain all day every day and make it seem like your life is just the worst and harder than the next person's, and the whole time the reason why your life is so bad is because of you, and you're the one sitting up here complaining, and the whole time there's actually something you can do to change it, but instead you rather just complain about it. I cannot stand people who are like that. Like, really, all y'all want to do is just complain instead of getting up and doing something about it, when you're actually capable of that, but you choose not to, and you just choose to sit around and complain. I cannot deal with that, like, at all. That's a pet peeve of mine, and I can't stand it. So those are definitely the type of people I'm talking about. Those are some true complainers, like, for real, for real. Okay, so bad habit number 5 that we need to do better on is poor sleeping and eating habits. I tend to see a lot people talk about when you sleep you can't make no money, or I'll sleep when I die because I can't make no money while I'm sleeping, you know, stuff like that. Okay, yes, our poor sleep and eating habits definitely is something we need to work on. So yeah, because when people say that type of stuff, it's actually not a good thing. Our sleep habits is very important. Our sleep is important. Our sleep wasn't created for no reason at all. We truly need a proper sleeping habit, sleeping pattern, not just us as adults, but kids too. We really, truly, truly need it. And if you don't know what all lack of sleep can cause, you can easily just Google it. But a lack of sleep is not good. A lack of fruits and vegetables in our diet is not good. Eating a bunch of meats, pork, eating a bunch of junk food, that actually, I don't know if some of y'all know or not, but it affects your blood, it affects your heart, it affects your gut. And what a lot of people don't know is that a lot of our diseases and sicknesses actually begin and start in our gut. A lot of people think it may be your nose, your throat, your chest, but actually a lot of sicknesses and diseases actually start in the gut. So yes, we need to eat the proper foods so that our stomach can digest them right. Also, just even with the proper sleeping habit, you won't be eating all crazy times of the nights and just crazy eating schedule if you have a proper sleep schedule as well, which helps a lot with our health. So we really need to work on our sleep and eating habits for sure, and leave the bad habits of that in 2020. Okay, y'all, so I have a bonus for y'all, which would technically be number 6, which is not being responsible with money. We definitely need to be more responsible with money, especially if you have responsibilities. We need to be responsible with money. Don't live above your means. Stop looking at people on Instagram. Stop looking at these stars or YouTube stars or whatever and trying to live a lifestyle that they have when you know you can't afford it. You don't have to be like them. You don't have to be like the world. You don't have to do what everybody else is doing. You can be cute on a budget. You can go do things on a budget, and you don't have to go do something 5 times a year or 3 times a year, even if it's just once a year that you get to treat yourself. But yes, don't try to live above your means, basically. And we really need to manage our money well. Yes, we do. And that's one thing that I am not guilty of, because I understand the value of money as well. Like, I really, really do. And I know how it is to not have much, or you know, just things like that. But yes, we really need to not live above our means. manage our money well. Like, even if you are very wealthy, you still have to learn how to manage your money, because some of the wealthiest people and some rich people actually has fallen flat on their face, and some people have killed themselves because of it. But we really need to learn how to manage our money and not live above our means. So that was my bonus. And I hope y'all enjoyed my Woman Chat Wednesday. I was just honest about everything, raw, honest, being me. So that's what the Woman Chat Wednesday is about. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you subscribe to my channel. You definitely need to subscribe. Make sure you press the notification bell if you haven't turned on the notifications for my channel. Comment, like, and share. And I'll see y'all for the next Woman Chat Wednesday.